on and I give a little tweak, usually to mindset related to growing your business. Because I work with so many clients in my groups and my one-on-one and in my membership site, I see a lot of what is locking people up. And obviously, it's easy to say, well, I have to redo my pricing. And when I say that's easy, meaning that's easy for me to help you with. But when I see people, and a lot of people who are locked in perfectionism, I feel like it's something we need to talk about, right? So are you one of the people locked in perfectionism? And how do you know you're locked in perfectionism? It's going to feel something like this. I can't go out and get more clients until my website is complete. It's in progress and I don't like it and I don't want people to see it. Or I can't go out and find new clients yet, or I don't want to promote myself or say anything to anyone because I'm not quite sure of my service models and my pricing. Or your marketing plan, you're not proud yet of, say hi to me if you're watching so I know who's here. You're not yet proud of your Instagram or your Facebook and you're feeling self-conscious about putting yourself out there. Or when you're working on a design for a client, you're spending way too much time because there might be something better. There might be something better, right? All these signs of perfectionism, it's going to stop your progress in growing your business and your profitability. Now, when it comes to your design, you're the designers, right? You want your designs to be beautiful. But I don't know if you realize you're not hired for perfectionism. You're hired for fabulous. And if you change the word you're using in your head, it really helps you move along. The other thing is, I just want to tell you guys a story that you may not, hi, Michelle. You may not know that when I started my business as an art consultant, now 24 years ago, I started with $300 in the basement of my house. My mother had sent me her artwork. I was cutting mats with blades that I bought from Michael's, which is a crafting store for those of you who aren't from the East here. It was not the best work. Matter of fact, when I go back and look at the jobs I did in the beginning, I think, oh my God, I can't believe anybody paid me to do that. Because it's a process of learning your own business. And it's a process of learning to break through perfectionism. And it's a process of realizing that you can put yourself out there and get business at any stage, whether you're new, whether you're experienced, whether you've had a dip in your business. I mean, I have been hired literally at the beginning of COVID, and with people who have never had one job. I'm a brand new designer and I have no work, and it's 1 month into the COVID shutdown. What do I do? And that person netted $115,000 before the end of the year. Why? Because I was able to help her break out of her perfectionism of how I can't do it until. If you're saying to yourself, I can't do this until I have more resources. I can't do this until my website is better. I can't do this until I understand my pricing. I feel like I can't do it because someone else is priced lower than me or higher than me, or seems on social media to do a better job than me, seems more talented than me. All these reasons that you are holding yourself back, waiting for you to be perfect. So here's a little tip here. No one is perfect, right? And I know you know that intellectually, but to get it into your soul and into your heart and really make you realize that you can get business and be really good for somebody who needs you is the trick. That you can put yourself out there and you can learn as you go. You can do as you work and make money. One of the, I think pretty much for every single person who comes to me, one of the first things we work on is their pricing model and their service models. Why do I do that? Because you need money to do a lot of the other things that might be locking you up. You need money to redo your website. You need money to possibly hire someone for your social media. You need money in your head to hire an assistant. Although I will tell you that you don't need money to hire an assistant as long as your pipeline is full. And that's a whole nother lecture, conversation, training. So if you're locked in perfectionism, I want you to start taking notice of the words you're using with yourself. I can't do it until I'm not quite ready. I don't think I have my process down pat enough to see a client. None of that is true. It's the story you're telling yourself, because you absolutely can go out and get business from people who need you, as long as you're at least one step ahead of the person that hired you. I'm going to say that again. As long as your knowledge and you're able to perform a service that is at least one step ahead of the person who's hiring you, then you can go out and get business proudly and not get hung up on the fact that your website's not perfect, your service model's not perfect, your process is not perfect. Do we want to work towards all those improvements? Yes, but there will never be perfection, because perfection is unachievable. It is. So if you're getting locked up in perfection, I just want you to start being aware of it first, right? Because being aware is the first step. And then starting to take notice, you know what? I'm holding myself back for the fear that someone's going to know that something in my world is not perfect. Well, guess what? There's a ton in my world that's not perfect. There's a ton in your world that's not perfect. There's a ton in everybody's world that's not perfect. We are all making progress as we earn and learn. Oh, I should coin that. So earn and learn simultaneously. You can go out and get business. I'm giving you permission. So even though life's not perfect, even though your business is not perfect and everything is a work in progress, don't let it hold you back. That's what I'm here to tell you today. All right. So if you need help, hop into my business building boutique. There's a lot of free stuff there. My video links are there, my blogs, there's free exercises, there's free PDFs, there's paid stuff in there too. If you need it, you'll see it. But the free stuff is a great place to start to get you moving forward and not get locked up anymore. And if you guys have any questions, please post it, because that gives me information that will help you for the future. Your responses are not always going to be perfect to clients, but you're learning as you go. And that's really the entire world. So it's okay for you to do it too. Go have a great Thursday, and I'll see you next week. Bye, everyone.